All right, we're live. I'm gonna do something a little different tonight. Uh, I got a Chinese high-speed handpiece here that well, we're gonna look at. Let's look at it. I'm gonna bring you up here on the other phone so I can see comments. This is another thing that I think we're just going to have to wait on as far as parts go because I'm gonna have to order some parts. So I'm gonna do a little troubleshooting here. Hey Ken. Hey Brandon. Although I came up with an idea just a few minutes ago. I'll tell you what the problem is and all that stuff. So let's see here. Doing something a little different tonight. A little out of the ordinary. Marketing issues. Okay, with just about hey William. There's marketing issues with just about every product. There's. Let's see here. We've got this problem or solution, whatever you want to call it. A lot of products tend to be incredibly expensive. And in some cases, you can justify the expense. Others, it's not quite so cut and dry. You know? Just trying something here. So anyway, what's going on? Hey Larry. So what's going on here is something a little different. Anyway, I've got this is a dental high speed. Now, if you go to buy a brand name high speed 400,000 RPM dental handpiece, a lot of the companies for nice ones are going to charge you somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,000 for one of these things. Now, you can agree with that, you can disagree with that, whatever you want. I think $1,000 is excessive. But the place where I'm working, I didn't like the hand pieces that were there, so I ordered some Chinese ones just to see how they were. And they're pretty darn good. I'll tell you what, I think these are pretty darn good. But one issue that I had was that the handpiece has a clog in it. Now, this is actually a 4-hole, 4-port spray handpiece. So there are 4 holes that water comes out of when you're drilling. In case anybody's wondering, yes, this was sterilized before I brought it home and took it apart. And broke it in the process, but we're going to skip that for the moment. Anyway, I was trying to troubleshoot where the clog is because as the water comes into the handpiece, it has to make its way out these teeny, teeny, tiny little ports. And there are 4 of them right here. And I can't hardly get anything out of them. So I've tried high pressure air, I've tried a bunch of stuff, and it just doesn't seem to want to go. What I didn't try, which I was going to do now, is vacuum. Because if I can suck the clog back that way, I need to get some flow in some direction going here. You know what I mean? And my dad's thought was to use the ultrasonic, which I think makes some semblance of sense. Had another idea. I'm gonna put some mean green in here. Hang on. Yeah, fancy chainsaw. Well lubed patient. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, we're gonna clean this all out good anyway. Let's dip it in mean green. Just so everybody knows, there's all kinds of lubricants that have to go into these darn things anyway. Don't suckle with. No, I won't. I got plenty of line here. Let's put it back on. Pressure here. I'm just not getting anything out of the holes. I don't know why, it's just terrible. So the tubing itself is patent. Yeah, that's no problem. But the head is not. I don't know why. I figure I should be able to suck something through it, you know? Guess I'm getting something through there. There! We did it! Beauty! Let's see if I can demonstrate. Perfect. Okay, at least on that side it's good. How about this other side? See, this sure looks like it doesn't want to unstick, you know? Something's going. Could leave it in mean green overnight and see what's up. Sorry guys, this is not very interesting at all for you guys, but I'm just fiddling around with this because there might be an O-ring in here, so I may not be able to heat it up. It's a great thought, but I had thought of that, but and I think that purple isn't going to be good because I don't know what the head material is. I don't think it's stainless, which means it's either brass or aluminum. Boiling water, maybe, but this has already been through the autoclave at way above boiling. Yeah, that was Dad's idea, was the ultrasonic. Maybe I'll just leave it overnight in the mean green. See what happens. Take a fishbone. Who's texting us? Okay. So anyway, I did at least think it was interesting that I could actually take this apart, but one of the issues that I had is there's a fiber optic piece in here. It looks like some funny crystalline form of plastic. I don't think it's glass, but it is for transmitting light, and of course I broke it. And I broke it because I actually twisted the head out of here, but you don't twist the head out. Apparently it's just a it's just press fit. possibly with some Loctite or something. I would love to know who came up with that connection because it looks so screwy. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Anywho, that's kind of what I was working on tonight, and if I can actually get a new fiber optic piece for this, I might actually be able to put it back together, which would be interesting in and of itself. What I did find interesting is that, not unlike chainsaws, here's the turbine, there are bearings, both sides. This travels at 400,000 RPM. And also interesting, instead of pressing this in, it just literally falls into the head. Now, you used to have to press these things in. You had a little press and everything. It's a doggone screw at one side is clogged. History for so long. And this one is a grand total of 160 bucks, so I don't care. I'd rather not mess it up, but it's not the end of the world if I do, you know? You know what I mean? If I was fiddling around with a $1,000 handpiece, it would be a different ballgame. Just me, or is it coming faster now? This may be the light at the end of the tunnel here. Just trying to figure out what else I can suck up that might actually dissolve whatever's clogging this stupid thing. Thought of doing it with bleach. You know, Ken, you jogged my memory. Do I have a bleeder cup? Of course I have a bleeder cup. Shame on me for answering that. Let that sit. Hey, James made it. Did I miss? I'm put the cup in the cylinder. There. That make you happy? I think I'll just like let that sit overnight in the mean green. I don't know why there's a clog in there. That's awful. Such a pain. So yeah, so James, I got a high-speed handpiece here apart, and I'm just simply troubleshooting a clog. So what I have in there is the head and one of the lines, and this is one of the lines that actually goes. It goes into the head. It's a small, teeny little line, and it just presses into the head. It's just a tube that's press fit. It's got a couple of O-rings that go down here, and it's just press fit into this piece as well, like that. So you have to press fit 3 tubes at once, which looks like it's a little on the tricky side. Yeah, the same setup in the ultrasonic. Well, right now the pressure is going, is not staying 100%, but there are leaks somewhere. What else could I use? Acetone? I could throw some acetone in here. Wanna try that? Let's try that. There you go. pour this back into the mean green. Hang on, be right back. Thomas Chung, what's going on? A little bit of acetone. What else? I did get, while we're waiting for that, I did get this, and I think I paid like $40 on it plus shipping or whatever. This is a Walbro 117, WJ117 for the for the 288, brandy new. On the box, check this out. $149.99. Hey Leonard, you made it. Wonderful. Yeah, I got it for like $40. I'm pretty happy. All right, who didn't get to see this the other day? Yesterday. See the shiny? Who likes that? That's got to be worth a few $100 just for that machining, you know? I'm just playing around, you guys know. All right, there's that. The brand new carburetor. I'm gonna put that away. That way. Oh, what I was gonna do, just for the heck of it. How close is a WJ117 to a WJ39? Let's have a look. Has a larger impulse hole. That's interesting. Different rod. Or, you know, it certainly looks like you could interchange the rod. Top covers look the same. The body looks effectively the same. The WJ39 of interest has the idle screw here, integral. This obviously does not. So could you turn a WJ39 into a 288 carburetor? And the answer is probably. Probably. If you had some ambition. And and basically you need the rod. I think you'd have it. So this is a WJ39 from a 394 and a WJ17 which fits the 288. Here, just to do a little compressed air. Ain't happening. Well, I'll leave this. Just let this sit in the acetone overnight and see what transpires. Just need something to put on top of it that won't fall over. That isn't going to work. It's plastic, it'll degrade. It's one of my magnetic trays here. There. Let that sit. Hey, David made it. Great. Sorry about the buffering, guys. Anyway, that's about all that I had. I'd like to put this thing back together for you guys, because I think that would be pretty cool. And especially if it would run, that'd be even better, you know. Well, I can't prove that because I don't have couplers and whatnot, but it doesn't matter. Not true. If I actually hit that with some air before I fully assemble it, yeah, that could work. And I better put this brand new carburetor back, because this is going to add $400 or $500 to the saw, obviously. Don't want to mess this up. So am I out of... No, I have others. I have others. So these are my parts carburetors, my WJ39s for the 394. Real. Hey, let those hang out. I'd like to work more on the 298, but it's going to be a couple of weeks of the darn back order stuff. As soon as that e-replacement parts order gets here, we're in business and put the darn thing together. The black and yellow silver line clays, it's down here somewhere. And this one. That one. That's the one. I got it. I think this stuff is actually fascinating. I literally, these have been a mystery to me for a long time, and I found out this literally just screws on. That's it. It's that simple. And these threads don't even hardly engage unless this piece is in the middle there, kind of supporting the whole. It's literally like chainsaws. Chainsaws are a mystery to so many people that have been demystifying them. Sorry for the buffering. I don't know why we're doing that. So hopefully I can get some parts for this and we can take one apart and put one back together. And I can't guarantee it's good for all models, but it might give somebody a guide for the future. All right. So, any questions, comments, anything else, guys? I'm sorry about the buffering again. So yeah, David, the as-is saw is just sitting right here. Waiting here right for you. You just have to let me know whether you want it with an 8-pin or 8-pin or 7-pin rim. I can put either on here. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, this is basically ready to go. I just need to drain the oil, and you choose a pin and a rim, rather, and rim sprocket, and that's it. It's off to you. Got 7? Okay. You know what, let's put all this stuff. Ow. Ah, there is some steel in here. Over there. I got a steel 200T rebuilt for 225 all OEM. That's a pretty good, nice deal. That's certainly a pretty nice deal. Hard to beat that. assume that David's going to dirty this up anyway. See, David, you're waiting on truck parts, and Larry's waiting on, well, feeling better and the IRS, right? Right, Larry? Let me find a 7 here. One hanging out in here. There's another 8. Great. That doesn't help me. I know I've got 7-pin rims coming out my ears. I just have to find them. Oh, here's one. This was actually on the 288. That'll work. Take care, Thomas. Sorry we're not more exciting tonight, you know. "16" on bar and chain. I like it. Brandon, I like a 14 on them. On the 200Ts, I think a 14 fits better. But you can certainly run a 16. This hardly has any wear on it at all. Now watch this clip go in Never Never Land. There's your 7. Ready to rock, David. Is it 3.5? No, it's not. I don't matter in certain instances, but you want a 24-inch bar on this thing. Yeah, Brandon, it'll handle a 16. That's not a problem. But I think the 200T is balanced best with a 14. What are they? The 50 drive link bar and chain combos. Oh, it's late. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later. Everybody be safe. Thanks for coming and hanging out. If I get more stuff or parts, I'll let everybody know. But I know the other 372 that I have, I'm gonna change out the case, so the crankcase. So we'll certainly fiddle with that as soon as I get stuff. And that's about that. So I will say, everybody have a great night and be safe all. And we'll chat soon. Okay.